Is this? I think it's working. Yo, Tim, how's it going, Tim? How's it going, Tim? You having a good day? I'm trying to log in the restream chat so I can just look at it on my computer, but it's asking me like 100 different picture. What do you call it? The pictures where you had to click the traffic lights and only the motorcycle. It's kind of annoying. I'm not gonna lie. I hate those things. They're super annoying. There we go. I got it now. We're good now. But how's it going, Tim? Good. Good to hear, Tim. Uh, Good to hear. So what do you think about Bryce Young so far? What do you think about Bryce Young so far, Tim? You liking him? What do you think? Interested to hear what do you think? I think I think Bryce Young is gonna need some time to develop, honestly, and I think we can see how far he goes because obviously he's got a lot to learn. Um, Obviously when he was in the backfield and Miles Sanders had to push him to the left to get under center. That was funny. No, no, you don't like You don't like Bryce Young, Tim? Uh, man, I need to reconnect this podcast account, and there we go. Yes, it's me. There we go, and bam, main channel. To put it nice. I I think he needs time to develop. I do really like CJ Stroud though. Oh yeah, dude. Uh I like Stroud the best going into the draft. I thought he was probably the best passer ready for the NFL, or the most accurate passer and the most gifted. So, and to put it in sense. Even though Anthony Richardson's actually looking really good. I like what he's doing. If he can get back, I think he can be good just with time. CJ Stroud though, he's looking like something else. He's looking fun. I just think Bryce Young needs time to develop, and it doesn't help with like his main receiver being Thielen. No disrespect to Thielen because he did just get 140 yards. So yeah, um, so yeah, he's been playing well. So I am ready for that. Don't get all the athletes for a guy who hasn't. Yeah, I understand. I understand that, Tim. I mean, they had a choice to make who was going to be their franchise quarterback, and like everyone else thought, they went with Bryce Young. And sometimes you miss, sometimes you hit. But I guess they were okay with wanting a guy that has to develop a little more. Which honestly, I thought they should have just drafted CJ Stroud to begin with, but everyone knew they were drafting Bryce Young. He was a clear cut #1 overall pick for whatever reason. The scouts thought. And I just don't like that decision at all. But Bryce Young, he does have some traits to him though. He's been able to step in and stay in the pocket. A lot of rookie quarterbacks, when they feel pressure, they'll run out of the pocket and just go all over the place and just throw awful balls. Bryce Young, he's been able to stay in the pocket and he'll take that hit and throw the football, which has been nice. And I think with more experience, he'll just get better, and be more accurate as well. All right, that's not working. I'll have this up here. But Thursday night football, Lions Packers. You can see my helmet off my headset. But Lions Packers just happened. Detroit's pass rush looks really good. The Packers did get down early last week as well against the Aints, and they came back from 17 points down in the fourth quarter. Looked like it was about to cry. It was the Saints. Oh my god. Oh man, dude, I Bryce Young's gonna be something to look at. I'm excited to see. Every year, I'm excited to see the rookie quarterbacks and how they do. Last year is only Kenny Pickett, Ritter. Ritter didn't even get a chance really last year. The last 4 games of the season, obviously, but I'm excited. I'm excited to see Anthony Richardson come back. I think he can be good. I mean, I think the Colts can win some games with him in. Like, you see what they did with Gardner Minshew? I just watched that game yesterday again, watched the replay, and Gardner Minshew played well enough to win the game, and he did what he needed to be done. But with Anthony Richardson there, it's going to bring a whole different level, and I think the Colts can actually string together some wins. Depends who they play, depends on their schedule, whatnot, but they can definitely string together some wins. But talking about the Detroit game, the Detroit Lions, their pass rusher Aiden Hutchinson, Isaiah Buggs in the middle, all the players in the linebackers as well. They got Malcolm Rodriguez there. They got Jack Campbell. Uh, yeah, no, not Jack Campbell. My bad. I think Steelers got Jack Campbell. But Malcolm Rodriguez and linebackers, the corners playing well. Brian Branch is playing really well. Unfortunately, he did get injured. I think it was a dumb decision to put him back in after wrapping them up. I mean, they were winning at a pretty, they were winning pretty good. They were winning by 21. So at that point, why are you putting Branch back in when he could have just rested that for the rest of the game? I just don't understand that. But the offense, they got to an early hot start, which led to 27 points. But then it kind of stuttered down a little bit, and they didn't put that game away till the fourth quarter. The schedule coming back, AJ? I am not sure. I'm not sure. Hope to have a schedule within a week or two. I'll talk to Ian this week eventually, so we'll figure out a schedule because we do want to get back regularly to a regular schedule like last year because I know that was a lot of fun. And very easy to do because we had a schedule. We were ready to go at this certain time, so you guys know when we go live as well. But I'll keep everyone updated. Me and Ian will keep everyone updated. If you follow her on Twitter, definitely Ian posts a lot on there about everything. So that's where a lot of news is gonna be while we're not on camera. But we're gonna try to be on camera more, and that's why I decided to go live tonight. I was like, I haven't been live in a while, so definitely wanted to go live tonight, recapping TNF and all that stuff. But how's it been going, AJ? How are you feeling with your team? I think I already know the answer, but I'm glad to hear that they're doing well. So, and I think everyone knew that they were going to do really good coming this season. So, yeah, and probably looking like the best team in the NFL right now. Oh, the one chip challenge. Yeah, dude, I want to do that so bad. Kinda, not really. You might. We'll figure something out. Uh, that's gonna be funny. Just it might be super hot. But the only unfortunate thing is they just feels great. Yeah, I bet. I bet it does. I'm actually feeling really good. We're two. Falcons are 2-1. We lost last week, but when I was watching a replay, like it just was defensive highlights galore for us, even though we lost. I mean, the defense played so good, limiting that offense to only 20 points when it could have been like 40-0. Um, yeah, yeah, Purdy is looking good. Good. I also still think a lot of it has to do with Shanahan, but Purdy is making himself known. He's making some good reads. He's doing everything well. Oh, really, Tim? Holy crap. You puked 30 minutes later? Holy crap. Well, about the one chip challenge, they kind of took it off shelves because 2 kids died, even though it clearly says you had to be 18 and older to do it, and those kids were under 18. So they took it off shelves, so it's unfortunately they might have it online still, but they took it off shelves, so I'll have to double check on that. But yeah, 2 kids recently died by doing the one chip challenge. When it clearly says people under 18 shouldn't do it. So that's technically the kid's fault. The kid's faults for eating the chip. I mean, if it clearly says it's not for you. I mean, kids are gonna do anything at this point. Yo, what is up? Gotta give me a... oh yeah, for sure, Elite. We gotta have you back on. We're just trying to figure out a schedule right now. I just decided to go live right now just because I had some time right now. Um, yeah, definitely. We've both been busy. Like I go live on whatnot a lot now. I sell sports cards here. Oh, here, right here, right here, Elite. Can you pick it out of 10? I don't know if you can see that. Can you pick it out of 10? That's what I'm trying to sell right now. But I've been live on whatnot a lot, trying to sell my football cards. I mean, I'm I'm 25, so I think I can handle it. But at the same time, I know I'm gonna have some need some cold water or just water in general or something because I'm not gonna drink milk. Yeah, we've been trying to figure out a schedule. It's been tough too because Ian's been busy with work, so he goes to sleep very early. So and then he has to wake up at like 5 a.m. So it's been tough. I'm thinking about even if he's busy, just going live myself whenever I get time, and try to keep that schedule going. Just even with myself, that way we can keep everything back to normal, basically the schedule. And then when Ian has the chance to be available, then we'll have him on as well. So just work out so we can be live more. Yeah, that's what I've heard too. Elite water makes it worse, and milk makes it worse. I don't drink milk. I can't drink regular milk. It makes me feel like I'm going to throw up. So I'm not drinking milk at all. So don't worry about that. I'm not going to drink that at all. Yeah, I know. Elite, I've been missing a podcast, and podcasts have been fun. Um, podcasts have been fun, and I kind of want to get back to what we were doing last year, like the 3 a week. We're gonna figure out a schedule though, and definitely we'll let you all know because we do really want to get back to it. Uh, but we've been posting on we haven't been posting much on this channel. I know after we went to nationals, I haven't been posting recently on the card channel, but I'll be posting more on the card channel too. Oh yeah, for sure, Elite. Dude, it's look, this I decided to go live tonight just to like talk to everybody, see everybody, and talk about football, obviously, but also tell you guys we're gonna be working on schedule. But also, if one of us is not available, then one of us is gonna be live. Like I'll go live if Ian's not here. Ian's not available because of work or whatnot. So I'll be going live from now. You guys will see it when you guys see a schedule on Twitter or whatnot when we let you know when we go live next. Then I will definitely be here, regardless if it's by myself or not. Be talking football, going over week games and whatnot, and then Ian probably will be here for most of them too. So it's gonna be fun. Oh, dude, I don't know how. I'm not. I don't like spicy stuff too much, but at the same time, I kind of want to do it. But the funniest thing will be see is Ian's reaction because I don't think I don't know if Ian's very good with hot spicy stuff, but if he isn't, it's gonna be a treat for you guys. It's gonna be hilarious as well. But what was I talking about? Oh, the Lions. The Lions look good. Their defense is looking a lot better. The pressure is looking really good with Aiden Hutchinson. Aiden Hutchinson's a physical monster. Don't know why he wasn't the first overall pick that year because he's the best rusher of that draft, and he's already proven it. Trying to figure out what. Oh yeah, it sounds like a good idea. Definitely like there's people that like different stuff. Wait, what are you talking about, AJ? Wait, about AJ? Dang, I guess it's a no. If you want to see us doing one chip challenge, we'll probably do it. I mean, I'm not gonna not do it. Lions look for real elite. Their pass rush is getting there. Aiden Hutchinson's an absolute beast. Brian Branch looking an absolute beast. Hopefully he's not out too long, but he might be out a couple of weeks. Um, exactly, elite. I do not like David Montgomery getting that many touches. I mean, he's a baller. So that's why he got touches. But not using your first round pick in Jameer Gibbs ever at the goal line. They had like 4 red zone trips inside the 10, and it was all David Montgomery. Not even a touch for Jameer Gibbs. Maybe one at the end of the game that I saw, but I just don't know why you don't use your number one first round pick when he's faster than David Montgomery and he has a chance to be really, really good. Oh, want to see if we can gonna collab in Detroit for the draft? Oh, okay, yeah. AJ, I'll definitely talk to Ian about it. That sounds like a lot of fun. Something we might have to do because I really do want to go to an NFL draft. That's like on the bucket list as well. I really want to do that, so I'll definitely talk with Ian, and we'll try to make it happen. I also want to try Detroit pizza because Chicago pizza was okay. Not that style. Chicago style pizza is not for me, but Detroit pizza is very good. I love Detroit pizza. The deep dish is just amazing. Uh, yeah, elite. Jameer Gibbs, they're just not using him. I just don't understand. And the touches he did get, early in the game when the Packers were down 21 at the start of the second half, they did a backward, like behind the line pass, like a little short pass behind the line. And obviously they're gonna lose ours. And then they gave the Packers momentum. I hated that play, whatever. But whenever they used Gibbs, they just did him on a short run or behind the line pass. It just didn't make sense to me why they aren't using him as much. You went to 2017 draft. Oh, dude, that's awesome, Elite. Dude, don't even get me started. Falcons took Takaris McKinley over TJ Watt, so that's where that's at. We could have had TJ Watt when we got Takaris McKinley, who was an absolute bust. Yeah, I'd like to see Gibbs used a lot more. I definitely is. I mean, if you're winning, I mean, you can do whatever you want, but I'd like to see Gibbs more because you did spend a first round pick on him, like a high first round pick, top 15 pick on him. So if you're not using him more, why is he there when you could have obviously got a different player? You could have got another stud wide receiver. You could have got another person in the defense as well. Uh, Heck, you could have got another pass rusher to pair up with Aiden Hutchinson. So if they don't use him, then I don't know why they drafted him. But I think we're gonna see him a little more towards the mid-season, towards week 9 or 10. Unfortunately, before before TJ Goodrich saying he's gonna bust. Oh no, I don't think so. Elite. I know people were high on Takaris McKinley when we drafted him, and we drafted him high. And yeah, no, it it just never worked out. Vic Beasley in 2016 worked out, but he was ended up being a bust after. So we had with Vic Beasley to Karis McKinley both being busts, unfortunately, and that just sucks in general because I really want a good pass rusher, and we took Bijan because all the pass rushers was gone, even though there was one more left. But Miles Murphy. How does Ian feel about not drafting? Yeah, yeah, Elite. If you guys watched that vlog when we went to the Jaguars draft 40, you saw his face there. Oh yeah, that's just that he still thinks Trayvon Walker can develop, but that's the first shot for sure wrong pick the Jaguars did. I don't care about all that. He fits the city or whatnot. That's stupid, in my opinion. You're gonna get the best player available if you want your team to be good. And the Jaguars aren't getting pressured right now, which is a problem. And if they dropped Aiden Hutchinson, it wouldn't fix it because he's just one player, but it would help a lot if Jaguars had Aiden Hutchinson on that D line. I just think it was a horrible decision by the Jaguars not to draft Aiden Hutchinson when he's clearly proven himself to be the best pass rusher. And if you're waiting on a guy like Trayvon Walker to develop, it's his second year. If he's not developing after this year, he's never going to develop. And that's too long to wait on a pass rusher to do anything. Yeah, last time I talked to him about it, he said he still likes Walker, but he knows Aiden Hutchinson is basically a better pass rusher. He might pop up in here if he's in bed. He might pop up in here if he's in bed, and he wakes up or something. Yeah, that made you mad, Elite. Oh, dude, we were at Buffalo Wild Wings when we were watching that game when Falcons lost against Lions and it's Jaguars lost against Texans. Dude, he wasn't happy. Dude, C.J. Stroud outplayed Trevor Lawrence in that game too. C.J. Stroud is looking really good. Like he's looking really amazing. Yeah, yeah, literally, dude. Literally, Trevor is not horrible. Look, last year he played really good, but I'm not gonna judge him. I hate judging players off of 1 year. Anyone could have one good year. Um, there's a lot of players I could name right now that had one good year and is not talked about anymore. Um, yeah, yeah. Like, CJ Stroud's looking really nice. I before the draft, I like CJ Stroud the best out of all the quarterbacks. Texans did really good in their draft. They got him and a pass rusher, the best pass rusher in the draft, Will Anderson Jr. Oh yeah, elite. Your guys' the Steelers D line is really really good, and it's what's keep helping that offense a lot because I think your offense just isn't explosive yet. I don't think they've connected yet. They don't have that rhythm yet. You guys beat the Raiders, which is good, but I think the defense is really helping Kenny Pickett a lot these last two games. When I was watching the games, it's just the defense is just so overwhelming. That pass rush is so good that even if the offense struggles a little bit, the defense is there to help them. And I think if that offense can't figure something out, then it's going to be a long day. And I don't even know why Matt Canada's still there. It doesn't make any sense at all to me. They found a little bit of offense against the Raiders, but after that big George Pickens play, they kind of settled down and got stuck again on offense. I just don't understand it. Damn, David Montgomery's many touchdowns with Bears. Holy, I don't even know what the Bears got rid of David Montgomery. Like, I just like there's no reason why you let go of David Montgomery either. I know you're trying to rebuild, but how are you gonna rebuild when you have no O line, no defense, and you have a rook and like a third year quarterback who can't even stay in a pocket for 5 seconds? I bet you can't, Elite. I bet you can't. Matt Canada just doesn't look good, and I don't know why Mike Tomlin is so heavy on keeping him. It just doesn't make sense to me. If if I'm Mike Tomlin, I'm firing Matt Canada and just hiring someone else immediately. I don't care who it is. I'm hiring someone else. It's gonna provide a spark even in the offense because even the fans wanted it. Like I heard the fans chanting "Fire Canada." You probably saw that video, Elite. They were chanting "Fire Canada." It was pretty fun to watch, pretty funny to watch, but I don't know why Matt Canada's there. It doesn't make any sense to me. The Packers on the yeah, Kenny Pickett. I think he did good at that game. I think the offense just needs to click, and it just hasn't yet. I think if you guys have that one game where the offense clicks, it's gonna help towards the rest of the season. Like you guys just need to have that game where the offense clicks on all cylinders. They actually get stuff going. Matt Canada's still there, unfortunately, but if there's that one game that Steelers can click on offense, get George Pickens the ball, feed Najee a little bit, and Najee can actually run like he used to in his rookie year. If you feed Firemouth, if you feed Allen Robinson as well, who's been looking like a target muncher. Yeah, yeah. So many people hate Matt Canada, and reasonably, because the offense is stagnant right now. Like the last few games, it's just been defense has been helping out so much that offense. There's been a few explosive plays from the offense that Pickett to Pickens 60+ yard touchdown, which was amazing. But at the same time, their offense isn't doing that consistently. If it was doing it consistently, then people wouldn't be mad at Canada. But already almost 4 weeks into the season now, almost into a quarter of the season, and you still haven't figured out your offense, then it's gonna be rough going if you don't fix it by midseason. Yep, yep. But you guys have a nice pieces on offense. You have Fryermuth, Pickens, Allen Robinson, Calvin Austin, who's decent as well. And then if you guys could just get the offense going, feed George Pickens, give Allen Robinson his receptions because he's been eating receptions recently. Get Najee Harris going. Fryermuth can get open because they have to worry about Kenny, George Pickens, and Najee Harris. I mean, you guys have the pieces. It just needs to click. Like, I, it just needs to start clicking. They need to get into a rhythm. I don't care what it has to be. Get Najee Harris 3 or 4 yards on a run, even though that's obviously 3 or 4 yards not great. But if you get 3 or 4 yards and run it again, get a first down, then you can play action it. Get George Pickens deep and Kenny Pickett, give him time to throw the ball. You can make that play action happen. And then if George Pickens isn't open on that play action, you have a crosser underneath with Calvin Austin or Allen Robinson, and you'll have them open. So it just doesn't make any sense how that offense isn't clicking because they have so many weapons and Matt Canada. It should be easy for him to draw up plays. Dude, honestly, if you're setting up play action, put George Pickens on a streak, leave Allen Robinson on a corner, and Calvin Austin on a drag, and leave Najee to block. You're going to have Calvin Austin or Allen Robinson open corner if the throw is perfect. Like, I just don't understand. I mean, it shouldn't be that hard to figure it out. And then you have Fryermuth. Fryermuth could be going on a like medium post too, while Calvin Austin's going on a in route or uh drag route or whatever. Because then if the drag route's coming, then Milner is gonna throw up if he's reading Kenny Pickett's eyes. If Kenny Pickett's eyes is looking towards Calvin Austin, bam, you have that in route. I, I just don't understand. I just don't understand that offense. Um, yeah. So Detroit, yeah. Ooh, Stream Elements bots finally running. It's only been 30 minutes. Good job, Stream Elements. Finally came up to the show. The Packers though, Jordan Love, I am not sure about him. Like Jordan Love, he has the ability to be good. He's had a lot of time to develop. He can make some nice throws. He can be good. It's just that they're getting stagnant on offense, kind of like the Steelers are. I mean, the Packers have a decent defense, but they don't have a pass rush like the Steelers. Oh no, you're good, Elite. Tim, not yet. I am going to get one probably this weekend, so I'm probably gonna get the white ones because I don't have a white jersey yet, except for Matt Ryan, but Matt Ryan's not on the team anymore, obviously. So I think I'm getting a white Bijan jersey. I do have a lot of autos of him, of cards, obviously, but I'm excited to get Bijan. No, you're good. Yeah, Elite, you're good. We talk about whatever. I just have to look over on my phone just because my restream is being dumb. But no, you're good. We can talk about whatever. The Packers. What was I talking about? Jordan Love. Yeah, Jordan Love. I think it can be good. That's offense needs to click. They're just getting down way too early in the past 2 weeks. They've just been not taking lost plays and not being consistent enough to be able to be a good offense. Yeah, Elite. I'm not sure I stand on Love yet. I think he can be a franchise guy, but at the same time, we still need to see a whole season out of him because it's his first season starting. Yeah, dude. Bijan's a stud, dude. I love Bijan so much. I may have been a little mad when we did that draft stream, but that was because we needed a pass rusher. But Bijan is special, and I could talk about Bijan all day, but he's looking special. Like he does his juke moves, his dead leg move against the Packers. Um, even the Panthers dead leg when Frankie Louvu he dead leg Frankie Louvu ran between two defenders for a touchdown. I mean, he's doing stuff that I haven't seen even rookie Saquon Barkley do. Like even rookie Saquon Barkley hasn't made juke moves or done that stuff. Like he's moved at his agility. Bijan's agility is elite already. His juke moves elite. Just seeing stuff I haven't seen since like back in the day with old running backs. Oh yeah, dude. Elite. No, that's a good idea. Bijan's gonna be a stud for. He might be the first running back to actually get a good contract after 5 years. Like honestly, hopefully he lasts that long, but he might be the first running back to actually get paid after 5 years. Yeah, I didn't really. I was a little upset. I know why we picked him, but I was a little upset. But as I was with Drake London, then now I'm glad because he's the best running back in that draft, without a doubt in my mind. He's doing stuff that no other running back has done within the past 10 years, and I'm saying that right now. You haven't seen a running back with the agility, the speed, the ability, the toughness that he has, just everything about him. You haven't seen that in the last 10, 15 years with running backs being drafted. It's just insane to me. And it's a real treat too to see him every week because he's always making someone miss, which is absolutely crazy. Because obviously he made Darnold Savage miss on the Packers, who's a really good player. He's a Pro Bowl player, and all these guys are professional football players, and he's making them miss like it's a video game. I don't know. I'm just so happy Bijan is really good. What do you guys think? Bijan, yeah, dude, he's a generational talent, and I hope Kyle Pitts can get back to the rookie year shape. He's looking a little. He's kind of looking like he's jogging a little bit, but I think also because that's the knee, I think he just has to get used to back to running full speed again. But I think we'll be able to get him the ball more. And Drake London, I just hope we can get them the ball more, especially if the run game's working. We went away from a run game against the Lions because we had to, but at the same time, people weren't getting open. Oh yeah, Tim, appreciate it as much as you hate to say it. I mean, I haven't even talked about Tyler Algier yet. He's been kind of quiet the last two games because Bijan's kind of been getting more carries, which doesn't make any sense because week one Algier had 75 yards and two touchdowns. So I don't know why they're not giving them an even split, but Tyler Algier is really good as well. He might not be as generational talent like Bijan, but he's still really, really good. He's that one cut kind of, but he can also. He's not just a one cut like regular tanks. He can also get to the outside and stiff arm and truck people. Oh yeah, elite. Yeah, yeah. Pitts just needs plays drawn up for him. I think Art Smith can do that. It has to connect. Like last week, we did get a shot play to him, but I think there was miscommunication between him and Ritter because Ritter threw it kind of over him when it was he was kind of going. He was threw it over him instead of so Pitt was coming this way, like up and over, and Ritter threw it over, and when Pitts was probably supposed to go up more, and he probably could have got that. Jokes. Oh yeah, no, it's been interesting to see Algier like after the two touchdown game. Bijan got more carries than him in week 2 and 3, which doesn't make any sense to me. But I think this week the Jaguars do not have that good of a run defense, so I think we're gonna be able to run all over them. So I'd expect Bijan to get his first rushing touchdown. It's crazy. He's got a touchdown, but not a rushing touchdown yet. But I expect Bijan to get his first rushing touchdown. Uh, Ritter, I you know I like him. I honestly like him. He provides that spark that Matt Ryan had, the leadership that Matt Ryan had. I mean, he's only played 7 games in his career, so a lot of people are kind of mad whenever he loses, but when we're winning, they kind of didn't say anything. And with the first game he lost because he missed some throws, they're all saying we need a new quarterback. But even with a rookie quarterback, what are we going to do? It's they're not going to be Mahomes in 7 games, and that's what a lot of Falcons fans are expecting. I don't know why, but they want someone who has started 7 games be perfect, and no one can do that. Like so, I I like Ritter. I think if he gets a full season under his belt under his belt, then I think he can be really. I think he can be good. Um, I just need to see more of him. He got a lot of chance to pass. I think if he gets less pressured, because the Lions pressured us so much, our pass protection was horrible against the Lions. If he gets time to throw, he can be accurate. You've seen it plenty of times. There's been plenty of examples last week that throw to London for like 25 yards. He literally threw it on a dime right into London's chest, right on the numbers. So, just a lot of Falcons fans are hating on him just because they aren't seeing 300-yard games or 400-yard games or 3 touchdown games. But obviously they should know we're a run first team, so Ritter won't have to pass as much, especially if the run game's working. Yeah. The TNF game, I thought it would be closer. I was hoping it'd be closer, but Packers just have a kind of a hole they're in right now. Let me get some water real quick, guys, and I'll be right back. Let me fill up my water cup. You guys can chat amongst yourself. If you have any questions, just let me know, and when I get back, I'll definitely talk to you more football. Alright, I'll fill up my water. I'm back. Deontay Johnson, I see you lead biggest need for the Falcons. Deontay Johnson injury. Let me double check for you. Let me just go ahead and look that up right now. And then our biggest need, I still think it's an elite pass rusher. Elite. That's actually kind of funny. We need elite pass rusher, elite. So that's that's our biggest need right now. If we can have that, I think we can be really really good. Even though right now we don't have we kind of have some good pass rushers. Bud Dupree's been really good for us. Calais Campbell's been really good. We're getting pressure a lot. We're just not getting the sacks. Deontay Johnson. Uh, let's see. Oh well, Deontay Johnson's on injured reserve. Tim. So that's very unfortunate. Um, so like, who do you have? Tell me your fantasy team, Tim. I'll look at my my fantasy team. I could probably show you guys too. 4 weeks or more. Yeah, it's at injured reserves at least 4 weeks, so he's at least out 4 weeks. Let me my fantasy team. I logged in. Let me log in. Burns minute block. Yeah, that's what I've been hearing too, Tim. Brian Burns has a chance to be traded before the trade deadline, and I think someone will pay for him because he is really good. But like, it's not gonna help Bryce Young if you're trying to rebuild after drafting him. Like, I just don't. If you want your team to succeed, then why are you trying to rebuild after you get your rookie quarterback? I think you're supposed to build your team and then get your rookie quarterback. So I just don't understand why teams do that sometimes. Let me see if I can share my screen. Oh no. Okay, I didn't freeze. We're good. Well, I kind of froze. All right, let me see what I can do. Go to window capture. And, do this. You guys will see blank for a second, a black screen, but here you go. Alrighty, here's my team. Yeah, I don't understand the DJ Moore trade unless he wanted out. I understand if DJ Moore wanted out, but I don't understand draft trading DJ Moore when he could have been a really good asset for Bryce Young. Yeah, but this is my dynasty team, and it still needs a little work. But I was able to get some good receivers and whatnot. And then this we have a 4-man league. I'll show you that. That one probably is a little bit better of a team. But in this league, my dynasty, we have 2 quarterbacks and wait a second. Supposed to have 2 quarterbacks. Um am I in the wrong? Oh, I'm in the wrong one. Okay. This is my 4-man league. So this is what I have for my 4-man league. Um Desmond Ritter at quarterback just because I had him, but I also have Joe Burrow, so I can change that anytime I want. Bijan, Derrick Henry, Devontae Adams, AJ Brown, Darren Waller, who hasn't been doing anything unfortunately. Debo Samuel, Steelers defense, which has got me points, which is nice. Daniel Carlson. Probably I don't usually change defensive kicker unless I have to, but so miserable being a Panthers fan. Oh my god. Well, look, look. I don't mind the Panthers, Tim. So like, I mean, everyone's miserable. Like, um, you know how Tim, you know how often I hear 28-3. It's like doesn't affect me anymore. It's like at that point where if someone makes 28-3 joke, I'm like, okay. I mean, um, I'm not okay. Like, it doesn't even make any sense. The first 2 weeks he was decent. Last week he didn't get to do anything because that Browns defense is actually has been really good this year, which I kind of didn't see coming. But I think he has a bounce back week this week. Also bench. I have Saquon Barkley when he gets back. DeAndre Hopkins, Joe Burrow, Christian Watson, um, Drake London, Mike Evans, and then I picked up A Chain this weekend after the big game. So, oh yeah, elite. Like it just doesn't mean anything anymore. Like you could say it all. People could say it all they want, and like it just doesn't affect me anymore. I mean, okay, it was probably scripted, so it is what it is. And that was like 6 years ago. I mean, if you're still on that, then I don't mean you're living in the past, and that's not good. So yeah, and that is my 4-man league. Let me go to my team. Let me go to my dynasty league. There we go. There's dynasty league. This, yeah, Derrick Henry's getting old as well, but I still think he's gonna be fine fantasy wise this season. I think I think he just needs more blocking than before, just because he is getting older. Um, yeah, Tim, dude, getting 70 by the Dolphins, dude. I know the Dolphins are good, but let me see if I can get my camera up here. I don't know if I can do that. Let me see. Alright, just not popping up. It's okay. But there we go. Okay. It'll be black for a second, but yeah. And that's why when he gets older, it just it just sucks for running back. I still Derrick Henry is still one of the best in the league. I don't think he'll just be normal this week. I just think he's played some really good run defenses the last 2 weeks. And when you play Derrick Henry, you know the run style. You know it's going to be a zone run. He's not really gonna or stretch or inside run just to try to get Henry up the gut. And teams know that now, so they know if they can get immediately off the first block, if they can pinch the D line, if they can get off the edge quick, they can easily get his legs, which now everyone knows how to tackle Derrick Henry now. So it's much easier to tackle Derrick Henry now. But Derrick Henry is still an absolute monster. He's just not as fast as his rookie year, obviously. And now there's so many running backs that are super agile and fast. Bijan, Devin A. Chain, Raheem Mostert. Like, running backs are just speedy now. We don't really see giant Derrick Henry trucking like backs like Bo Jackson anymore, unfortunately. And the last one kind of was like Najee Harris, but Najee Harris is kind of there and not there. All right, how do you speak? How do you think? What do you think about Najee Elite? Do you still like him, or do you think you guys are gonna have to figure out something else in the future? Yeah, I think Cam Akers has a chance to be the number one guy, Tim, in Minnesota because Alexander Madison, he had some good games, but I don't think he's the guy there. So Cam Akers should get a lot of opportunities, and if he can just be Cam Akers, then he can beat out Alexander Madison for the starting role. I still don't understand why the Vikings let go of Dalvin Cook though. It was kind of a dumb move. Yeah, elite. I still like Najee. He needs a he needs a good old line, but also I don't know, just something. It just doesn't. He just doesn't has to have that like speed. I don't know if it's the injury or not, but he just doesn't have that speed right now. And I'd love to see him get that back, but obviously it's hard after injury. Yeah, can you, yeah. If your line's not good, it's gonna be hard for any quarterback in particular. You can see Bryce Young, even though he's a rookie, he's getting pressure like crazy. Desmond Ritter is getting pressure like crazy. Kenny Pickett's pressured like crazy. Even Trevor Lawrence is getting pressure like crazy. That O line for Jags isn't that good either. Um, oh damn, he hasn't even started yet. I believe. Damn, I think it might be time. Unless he's not ready yet. Obviously, Mike Tomlin probably knows if he's ready or not. I mean, he's probably not gonna put him in if he's worse than whoever the other starting guy is. Oh, this is my dynasty team. Yeah, it might be the injury, honestly, but yeah, for my dynasty team, I do have Desmond Ritter and Bijan right here, but I also have the Kenny Pickett George Pickens duo. So I thought that was gonna be fun. I also have Joe Mixon, Drake London, Scary Terry, Christian Watson, Cole Komet. I may need to change him up. Jags defense, which I should change. Daniel Carlson, my bench: Najee Harris, DeAndre Hopkins, Rashi Rice, Roshan, Dalton Kincaid, Sam Howell, and Tank Dell, who I just picked up. Tank Dell's a stud. You saw in that Jaguar game. So he's a stud. I've been really fortunate with injuries this year. I've lost my dynasty league 3 years in a row, and it's mainly due to five of my guys getting injured out for the season. So this year, thankfully, I haven't had that issue, so that was nice. Um, let me get back to the main camera. There we go. All right, I haven't even started yet on. Uh, ah, we're gonna look ahead to week 4 of the NFL. Um, yeah, that's what I was trying and thinking about doing. I kept forgetting what I was supposed to do. We're gonna look ahead to week 4 while we can, because I know we're probably not gonna be there. Probably won't be a stream. Maybe probably won't be a stream this weekend before the game. So just want to kind of go over them a little bit. If there's anything you guys want me to start off with, just let me know. Tim, if you want me to start off the Panthers, the lead. If you want me to start off with the Steelers, I'll do that. I don't really care what order I go in, but I'll just go in this order right now, unless you guys want a specific game first. I'm really thirsty right now. I don't know why. I need to get my restream going too. OBS needs like a chat studio mode. Okay, studio mode. I need my chat over here. What was that? I thought I saw something on the camera. All right. Oh, dude, that's awesome, Tim. That's cool. I bet you're gonna. Who the Jaguar? Oh, you being a. Oh, you're gonna be at the Panthers game. Oh, dude, that's awesome, dude. The Panthers stadium was nice when I went there. Yeah, have a good night, Elite. No worries at all. No worries at all. I'll be live for a little bit longer. Not too long, but just a little bit. Dude, that's gonna be a fun game, Tim. Panthers Vikings. They're both 0-3. I just hope the Vikings don't blow you guys out, which is a real possibility, but I think your guys' defense can't keep up. Hopefully. Hopefully Jay Jettis doesn't moss your corners left and right. But yeah, I'm gonna try to quickly go over this. Falcons Jaguars. I I think I think we're gonna be able to run on the Jaguars. I don't think they have good safeties, or their run defense isn't as great. So I think we'll be able to run all of them. And if play action shots work, I don't think the safeties are good enough to keep up. So I think we'll be able to go over top a little bit against them. I'm taking the Falcons, Rams and Colts. This one's gonna be one more interesting games of the lesser teams. Colts look really good again. Look decent against the Ravens. They beat the Rams in an upset. The Rams, Matty Stafford's looking good. Puka Nakua's looking good. I have to take the Rams here because Matty Stafford and Puka. If Anthony Richardson plays well, the Colts have every opportunity to win this game. But I got to take the Rams here. Matty Stafford is more experienced than Anthony Richardson does. Ravens Browns. I got to take the Browns here. The defense is looking way too good. If Sean Watson doesn't play well, like he hasn't been playing well, even in the wins the last 2 weeks. Last week's win for Deshaun Watson, he hasn't been playing good at all. So I don't know if his defense can't let up with Lamar, then it's gonna be a long day for the Browns. But I'm gonna take the Browns here. I might change my pick to the Ravens because I kind of feel like the Ravens are gonna win this one. You know what? I'm gonna take the Ravens here. Switch my pick. I'm gonna take the Ravens. Vikings, Panthers. I'm sorry, Tim. I'm gonna have to go with the Vikings. I think the Panthers O line is just so bad. Even with Bryce Young back there, he's gonna get destroyed with Daniel Hunter, who's one of the top sack leaders in the league right now, and I think he gets a few sacks on Bryce Young. So I gotta go Vikings here. Bengals Titans. Ryan Tannehill's not playing well, and hopefully the Bengals can blow him out. So the Titans put Malik Willis in because I think Malik Willis can be decent enough. I watched the preseason game. I was at the game in Tennessee when they played the Patriots, the Titans, and Malik Willis drew dimes. He looked better than last year. He had time to develop, and I think he can be the guy. at least temporarily. So I'm gonna take the Bengals. Buccaneers Saints. That's one of the more tougher games to pick. I want to take the Bucks just because they have more weapons and James Winston's in, so it's gonna be rough for the Saints. So I'm gonna take Bucks. Dolphins Bills, the toughest game of the week to decide. I want to take the Bills can keep up and track me with the Dolphins. I think it's gonna be a shootout. And I think the Dolphins are going to win this shootout because I know the Bills have been beaten up on the Dolphins and they are ready to beat the Bills. I'm taking the Dolphins. Broncos Bears. What's the battle of the only three teams? Battle of the worst teams in the NFL, maybe. Um, I'm inclined to take the Broncos here. I think Russell Wilson, even though they're 0-3, Russell Wilson's been playing decent, and he's not playing as bad as last year. So I'm gonna have to take the Broncos. That Bears defense is just too bad. Commanders Eagles. Now, Commanders have upset the Eagles last year as well. Um, I don't think the Eagles are as good offensively as they were last year. Their defense is still really good. I don't think their offense is as good as it was last year. So I'm gonna take the Commanders. In a little bit of an upset, I think it's gonna be a very close game though, or the Eagles might just blow them out. But that's my upset of the week. Commanders. Steelers Texans. I'm gonna have to stick the Steelers here because of that pass rush. If they're off clicking, it's gonna be good. Long day for the Texans. CJ Stroud's been looking really good, so I think he keeps it competitive. But I have to take the Steelers. Raiders Chargers. Gonna take the Chargers. Jimmy Garoppolo needs to be better at protecting the football. The Raiders defense is okay. They just need to play better in the secondary. Chargers though, they also need to play better as well. And I think Justin Herbert will do the job in LA. Cardinals Niners. This might be a horrible loss for the Cardinals, or it could be a horrible loss for the Niners. But I'm taking the Niners here in a blowout against the Cardinals. I don't see the Cardinals having any chance. But they were one score games in all three games that they played this year. So that might be interesting. Patriots Cowboys. I'm gonna have to Cowboys here after their loss to pass rush. I think it's just gonna be too much for Mac Jones, and it's gonna be a very very either the Packers gets to Mac Jones too much that he throws the ball and throws turnovers, then the Cowboys are up 40-0 again, or it's going to be a low scoring game, 20-10. Cowboys win it. Chiefs Jets and Taylor Swift's going to be there with Travis Kelce, which I think is so stupid. I mean, I don't know why everyone makes such a big deal out of it. I mean, it's literally not anyone important, so I don't understand it. But Chiefs, I'm taking the Chiefs. I mean, Zach Wilson, if he doesn't play better, then yeah, the Jets are screwed, even though they have a good defense. Seahawks Giants on Monday Night Football, the last game of the week. I'm gonna have to take the Seahawks here. Their offense is just looking too good with all the weapons they have: K9, DK Metcalf, Tyler Lockett, Jackson Smith, Jigba. Giants O line looks horrible, just like last year, and I think the Giants might fire Brian Daboll after this year. Even though he's been good to get Daniel Jones resurrected, they might need a new defensive coordinator or something because they just need help. And that was week 4 of the NFL. Tim, I appreciate you. Yeah, dude, Brees Hall needs to get going as well. If he can't, then in our sleeper league with the sleeper league, I think Ian just tried to trade Miles Sanders for Brees Hall, and I think he got it, or Brees Hall for Miles Sanders, one or the other. But yeah, Brees Hall needs to get going. If he can be that same guy last year, that's gonna be awesome. Um, yeah, Tim, I appreciate you for stopping by. Elite, thank you. AJ, appreciate you all for watching the stream. If we, I don't think we're gonna be going live before the games, but it probably after on Monday or Tuesday. I'm gonna try to get the schedule going, even if it's by myself. So, thank you guys again for watching the stream. If not this weekend, be sure we're going live Monday or Tuesday, and I'll let you know the schedule going forward, so we can get back to what it was last year, so we can talk more football with everybody. But thank you, Tim, again, Elite, everybody. Thank you again. Oh no, appreciate it, Tim. I don't know how I compared to last year because it's hard. Well, I don't know what I was last year because I know last year it was I was stuttering a lot, but now I think I'm a little more more less. Well, I'm still stuttering a lot, but less because I recently started a course, the sports broadcasting course. So I've had to go on video and then re-record stuff, record everything, make a video highlight of NFL game and whatnot. So it's been interesting. It's been really interesting, but appreciate that, Tim. Yeah. Hope you have a good night, Tim. Everybody, have a good night. Thank you guys for watching the stream. I'm gonna try to get back on here Monday or Tuesday. I'll let you guys for sure know a schedule, and I'll try to upload some videos if I can. I'm just not sure yet. But if you guys are interested in sports cards or anything, I am live on Whatnot. PI Podcast, the name on Whatnot. So definitely check that out. And I think we might be doing a break this weekend. So if you guys, let's say you guys want Steelers or Panthers or whatever, they're going to be decent. We're going to do 2 mega boxes and then 1 hobby box. So if you guys are interested in that, it's going to be on Whatnot, PI Podcast. But yeah, have a good one, Tim. Thank you guys again. And see you guys in the next one. Peace. Let me do the outro.
Thank you for watching the PI Podcast. Make sure you subscribe and tune in next time so you don't miss the latest news in the NFL world. You can also follow us on TikTok at PI Podcast and on Twitter at PI Podcasters. Until next time.